everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sari and these are my knitting podcast videos. And today we have day 21 of our Christmas countdown, and that means we still have 4 more patterns left before Christmas Eve. So every day until Christmas Eve I will be highlighting one of my favorite knitting patterns, and that design will be discounted minus 24% on Ravelry, as well as in my webshop on sarinordlund.com. And today's pattern is the Moonflower pullover, as well as the matching Moonflower coal, or color, maybe it's a color, not a coal. This is something that I knitted a year ago, so it was my last year's autumn knitting project, and I released the pattern in very early January this year. It's an Aranwe cable sweater. You can see me wearing it over here, and it has this kind of like a bit more complex cable here on the front, and then it has the braided cables as well as a faux cable on the side, and of course little texture. So this one is in seed stitch, not moss stitch. That's probably the one that I used most, but this one has seed stitch instead of moss stitch. I first said that it's more complicated cable pattern, but actually it's not. It's actually fairly simple. It doesn't have, even though it looks very intricate, it doesn't have that many cables per row. So every time I teach my cable courses, I usually say that you should first look at the whole chart, kind of like understand what is happening, if there is a diamond shape or a braid or what's going on. But after that, only look at the row that you're knitting. So forget about everything else. Just look at the row that you're knitting. And if you look at each row, you can see that, for example, this one has just these 2 cables here over here in the middle. So you don't have to think about the whole pattern at a time. You just think about one row. And if you just start breaking it down row by row, it's not that complicated after all. So I would rate this maybe adventurous beginner. So if you have knitted some cables and you're ready for a bit more challenge, then this sweater could be that one. So it's not as complicated as it looks like. I know it looks very intricate, and like I said, it's complex, but like I said, when you start breaking it down, come closer so you can see better. So over here we have just a braid, so 1 cable over here, then another one over here, and another one over here. And over here we have kind of like a wheat ear cable, so 1 cable over here and there, and another one over here and there. And this is just garter stitch and knit stitches, so it's not really that hard. I would just take the leap and give it a go. If you're kind of like on the verge, if this is something that I can knit or not, you can do it. We all know so much more than we give us great credit. Just try out new things. But yeah, this is the Moonflower pullover. So the yarn is from Camellia Fiber Company, and it's really beautiful. It's kind of like, it's perfect for cables, so it has a good twist to it. I will link the yarn name below this video. So it's a Serene Aran, if I remember correctly. But you can see it has a good twist, so it's perfect for textured stitches. You can see all the patterns really well, and the seed stitch and everything. And after finishing this one, I made a matching color, and I've been looking everywhere for the color, but I couldn't find it. I don't know where I put it. I wore it all the time last winter, ever since it got off my needles. And now I can't find it anywhere. I don't remember where I put it. I have to look into my wardrobe one more time and go through everything, but I couldn't find it anywhere. It could be in my son's, we have these little kind of like boxes in our downstairs hallway wardrobe. There's like one box for every one of us, and where we put all our hats and gloves and such when we come in. So I might have accidentally put my color in my son's box. I have to check that one. But last year, after finishing the first color, I started the second one because I liked knitting the pattern. But if you watched my previous Christmas countdown episodes, especially the one with Pohjola pullover, I showed you the second Pohjola pullover that I started making last spring, and then I talked about spring coming and me forgetting about all my winter knits that I hadn't finished, and that happened to the second color. But I picked it up again yesterday. It doesn't have much left to do, so I'm fairly confident that I can finish this one today. So here's the color. You can see it has the same cable pattern that this sweater has. So here's the back of the collar. You can see it over here, and you can see the shoulder construction. So it has the European shoulder construction also for this sweater as well as the collar. So I'll just have to finish the last few rows of this cable pattern over here, and then do a matching little ribbing also for the front, and then there's going to be kind of like a turtleneck or funnel neck, a bit longer neck than this one, and not folded. So then it's ready. So I'm pretty sure I can then finish this today, and then I can start wearing it. The yarn that I'm using for this one is Sundae Garn Double Sundae. This is the colorway 2345 there. I think it was called Croissant or something like that. And I'm combining it with Sundae Garn Tun Silk Mohair. This is the colorway 2755. But I think this colorway is discontinued, which I'm super sad about, because this is kind of like the most beautiful caramel, dark caramel color. I absolutely love it. I love these two together, so this is like such a delicious combination. And I would absolutely love to have a whole sweater with this yarn combination, but unfortunately the mohair is discontinued and this is all I have left. So I think I will use the rest of this skein for the color, and I might have enough to make a hat with this one, but let's see if that's enough for a hat. Have to see how much leftovers I have after finishing the color. But yeah, that's everything I had for today's episode. So the Moonflower pullover as well as the Moonflower color are both discounted minus 24% on Ravelry, as well as in my Shopify shop sarinordland.com, and the discount is valid until tomorrow, that is December 22nd, end of the day Helsinki time. I will link both patterns below this video. You don't need any code for the discount, so the discount is automatically applied at the checkout. Yeah, tomorrow we have day 22 and last 3 patterns in the countdown. See you then. Bye.